Milwaukee trying to become the first team to repeat since the Yankees. Off we go. He went fastball and he missed badly with it. Couldn't hit anymore. Club 3 home runs and strikeout 10. There's a fastball for a strike. He's home with a 1-2. Sticks with a fastball.
Mookie Betts.
Dave and Cheryl over there, his parents, perfectly calm. That is Betts taken down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, and he's ready for it.
293 in this postseason, ahead 2-0.
He didn't have his great and doesn't exactly turn the corner.
Got the call there.
It's a hard round.
Checked his swing. 3-2.
Freddie Freeman.
Game 7 hero leads off. First pitch to George Springer. Upstairs, ball 1.
Well, there's no better feeling. Put enough pitches in play against the left-handed pitchers.
He's actually been better against righties. Continues to get most of his action. 218 in this postseason. The Blue Jays have hit 296.
Well, he has weapons. And you're going to get him out down. If you get him out, it's going to be down. That's the pitch right there. You got to get the consistently.
Franchise face delivering high a dream of for a guy that signs. Ends in the Fall Classic. The 1-1 from Snell. A little high, ball 2.
Yeah, you saw that.
On a 2-1, Guerrero takes in the dirt, and that's been the whole thing, Rod.
He'll take it to right center.
Change up, taken for a strike. Come on. Another payoff. Taken for ball 4, and the Jays have the first. He said you could call him in the middle of winter and ask if he's ready to hit, and he said, "You betcha."
That's going to be the
1-0 from Snell. Bichette takes inside ball 2 to his normal shortstop position. Bichette on 2-0. Looks at ball 3. 1. Snell continues to be around the zone. Trying to get the Jays on the board first. He's ahead 2-1. Championship series. Already a couple here in the first. Ball 3 on Kirk. 11. On the 9th pitch, Kirk takes ball 4, bases loaded. What a chance for the Blue Jays in this first inning against Snell.
balls.
Misses with a curveball. This looks like a different
Man in the whole first inning.
Varsho watches a curve find the zone. It's postseason. Fastball misses 1-0.
This could be a tough at bat. Good right-handed hitter against right-handed pitchers.
2-0.
To him.
This whole Dodger lineup really good at being disciplined. Savage on a 2-1. Smith lays off. Now Trey Savage, it's only 6. His 3-1 is taken for ball 4. The Dodgers have their first base runner on a leadoff walk from Stroud pick just last year. A ball to the World Series in 1 year. He's downstairs with his first one to Hernandez.
And again, this will be a
the chase comes after you establish that. Finds his zone with a slider. So he uses fastball in this rookie season against Seattle. Sliders in for strike 2. They leave town. He has to check out of his room, apparently. He is a strikeout once. He said that his
part of their lineup.
2 on, 1 out. Kike Hernandez. Very high with a fastball. Cash in. The Dodgers, half inning later, have the game's first run. And Tommy Edman taken inside for a ball. Kike Hernandez at first. And a 1-2 from Trey Savage in the dirt. Count evens. In the cage over Mechanics. Just be a hitter. Aim for the middle of the field. And seemed to turn it on after that. The 0-2. Taken in the dirt. Pages on the Dodgers this year. The 1-2. Popped out of his hand and the count evens. And now a 2-2 to Pages. Misses downstairs and misses 5 home runs during the regular season. On the 0-1, he takes a slider down. Jupiter, Florida faces Ohtani in the World Series. Falls behind him 2-1. Skipping here in game 1. To the bottom of the second, Ernie Clement Takes a strike from Blake Snell, and yeah, we talk about this.
Adopted it as a team collectively.
That's a strike on Miles Schrag. It's a 5 this year. That bat-to-ball pesky approach. But again, I mentioned this earlier. There's win that series.
Yeah, too big, too fight air in the postseason.
I know as a pitcher, you grab the lineup. Starting game 1 of the World Series. Home to Mookie Betts to open up the third, and he misses with his first pitch. He's now made no-hit innings in his first start. 1 good, 1 bad against the Mariners.
And the fastball command and velocity is down.
2-1 on Bet.
And only his 5th on the standard 4 days. And if this series goes 5 games, he presumably would
Been up to the challenge every time that they've asked. Since there's only so much in that tank, and he's issued his. Freeman, who grounded out his first time. We asked Dave Roberts before the game, where is Freddie? James has run much in these playoffs. In the dirt, good stop by Kirk. That's inching a little bit more. Not going. On ball 3. 9 straight All-Star games for this guy. And it's back-to-back walks to open the third. Dodgers up 1-0. First and second, nobody out, and a fastball for a strike on Smith. Digging deep here in game 1 of the World Series. Dodgers still have not.
The chase, but majority of them don't.
Still no bite. Ball 3 on. Had a little section of the dugout where the two of them sit on to Andy Pages this year. Big influence on him. Here's his 2-2. It is a slider, and it's taken for ball 3. Good enough. Smith at third. Muncy with 2 out. Takes the ball. Days cut him loose. So more home runs in the postseason.
John Snyder would welcome that.
Scott Evans 2-2.
Spent their second and third inning. Just the walks, leadoff walks the last 2 innings, right now when he has to.
Why isn't he throwing more splitters?
I think some of it is their lineup with the right-handers there in the middle. Didn't look like he had a great feel for it, to be honest with you. Some that were, more up in the zone there to Muncy to end that inning, but hopefully he gets a feel for it going forward.
All right, for people who have not seen your team play, what would you tell them?
We've got a bunch of baseball players, you know what I mean? They're all pulling for one.
Not fluent in baseball talk. When he says we got a bunch of baseball players, that means grinder types that have had a Guerrero who coaxed a walk out of him in the first inning. No matter what way this game 1 goes, we may look back to that bottom of the first inning as inning. If they don't win it, you look and say what a missed opportunity there, leaving them loaded against Snell. There it is. Here it comes. 2-2. Full count.
Of throwing it at that release point. And the upside is it's just tough to hit.
Bottom 4, Alejandro Kirk against Blake Snell. Took a first pitch curve for a strike.
Is it? And when you're on a run like this, you want to just keep going.
First of something that the Dodgers won the World Series despite not having much of last year. It was mostly bullpen.
Think about it. He goes 8 innings, and the leadoff hitter might get 3 at bats.
The 1-2 from Snell.
Oh, no.
Slider to the corner to get him. Walk-off in 93. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani takes a strike from Mason Fluharty. The top one right here. Both. The 1-2. Ohtani takes outside, and the count evens. Mile of home runs. Strike 3 to the knees. 1 gone in the 5th inning. Mookie Betts to the plate. Walked and scored his last time. 2-0. Considering the stuff.
Great job keeping his team in it. Tie game.
On 2-0. Betts takes a strike. Moves to shortstop. Nobody's ever made that move. Not at this stage of his career. Ties him up, but he lays off. His dad, Fred, is from Windsor. 39th birthday taken in the ball game. Springer takes ball one. CNLA Kendrick in and goes patient, but he loves that first pitch. There was a curve that missed a little bit low.
When his
1-1 to Schneider in the dirt.
and the
Caught the outside corner there, 2-2. Strike two. Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 2 tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That perception can be reality if you're watching nothing but the Dodgers. You're going to feel that way, and you would have no reason not to. But
keep getting up and coming back at you. 2-2. Strike 3 with a pinpoint heater.
No series in the World Series, and the other team keeps playing for the most part. Lately, the off days have been there, done that, so that's not an excuse for them anymore, or nor will it be.
Max Muncy, who bats right here, was talking to him, saying, all right, that is what they've got him for. Versatility in the regular season. Has tied this game 2-2. Blake Snell to Bo Bichette. The changeup taken downstairs. The Blue Jays have gotten 5. Bichette in his first game since September 6th. Tries to lay off the change and does. Ball 2-0. 3-0.
Great patience.
Light to try and break this tie. Pitcher's pitch, 3-1. 7 of the championship series. Come back and win it. A leadoff walk for Bichette. First. Muncy in at third. There was a curve, but it wasn't close. Postseason, 366 leading off. Oh, tied him up with a fastball, but it missed. Another 2-2. In the dirt, and it's full. Varsho paid the price, or would have put him on anyways as ball 4. And the Jays have loaded the bases against Blake. Another 2-strike pitch. Lucas leaves it up. Clement at first. Sheehan's 1-2 pitch. Almost hit him. Lucas did nobody out. Another 2-2 pitch. Full count and nowhere to put him. Now another 3-2. He's walked him. And it's 4-2 Toronto. Anthony Banda in for the Dodgers to face the pinch hitter Barger. Lays off ball 1.
Here's what Barger.
No swings and misses. All runners reach base.
Barger ahead 2-1.
Toronto, and you're a Toronto fan, to at least show we're pretty good and we can score.
The Blue Jays have as many hits as they have swings and misses. A 9-spot column on the right tonight. 11 runs on 13 hits for the Blue Jays, as third most runs in an inning in World Series history. Tigers did it in 9 against the Cubs, 10-8. 3-0 on Tommy Edman.
A 2-0 pitch with a 9.9 run lead to throw a 2-0 breaking ball.
How about a 4-pitch walk?
Yeah, that's.
Braden Fisher, former Dodger minor leaguer. Yeah, all the fathers and sons here in Toronto. They all. Big Reddy's 0-1 to Pages. He is upstairs, 1-1. Only part of it, though. They've done that. They just hadn't won in the postseason anytime recently. Strike 3 on Pages. A blowout to this point in Game 1 of the World Series against Ohtani and the Dodgers.
to the great righty. Now it's a 7-run lead.
And we talk about easy decisions for. That's a guy, wouldn't you put in the bucket of higher leverage, even though it's only been a couple times? Or is he still
A good chance to get him in there, and then you can use him as the series goes longer if it does.
And everybody that comes in seems to have it. Not a big heights guy. Ernie Clement takes a strike from Justin Robleski.
I still can't believe over the stat we just threw out there so nonchalantly. It
took Sandy Koufax to get him the one win.
That doesn't even seem possible.
Dodgers won the first 2 games. Blue Jays came back to win it late. 94 wins to the Dodgers' 90 advantage in this World Series. Great one on Jimenez. The back injury is a staple to the starting rotation, but has worked out in these playoffs and was pretty darn. There's 0-2 to Will Smith. Hold up as the last team to win back-to-back titles. 3 in a row, 98 to 2000. Down 2-0 to come back and win it, having lost home field advantage.
Pitching so far, what's the difference? And they're proving there is no difference at this point. Pitcher in Blake Snell. Yeah, the Dodgers had Savage on the ropes.
3 of them, 5 2/3 each time. He's not been able to get through that 6th. Strike 1 on Max Muncy.
What I've seen.
This is the #1 home in the World Series.
I thought the Minneapolis Dome was the loudest I'd ever heard of that. Well, he bunted, but he never got the throw.
Kike Hernandez with 2 gone in this 8th inning. I know you've been communicating with Joe. He sees
homers and homers. Well, they do both without the swing and miss, and that's why they're here.
This World Series roster. Only pitched in a handful of games during the. Great hand for Addison Barger. The pinch hit grand slam his last.
Bam Bam.
That's 70 pounds in a short time. Strike out his life out there. House was beyond the left field wall. He was a switch hitter.
Magic number.
Coming into this postseason, they had 11 runs on 14 hits, 3 of those home runs. Ball 2 on Pages. Flowers 0-1. Ty takes the ball. Vlad Jr. doesn't. $500 million that walk for Ohtani. The Blue Jays dog jacket on. He's got a bag full of Jays stuff, a hat, and a jersey, and everything. Hitting a walk in this game for Betts with a run scored.